Good morning, football fans, and welcome to Diary TV, your home for the latest sports stories that matters. I'm Ogenekaro Asowe, and today I'll be diving with you into the exciting world of Nigerian football with a spotlight on the Super Eagles and their preparation for the 2025 Unity Cup. As Nigeria gears up for this unique tournament, all eyes are on head coach Eric, who has shared his vision for what this competition means for the team's future. With the 2026 World Cup qualifiers and AFCON 2025 on the horizon, the Unity Cup is more than just a friendly. It's a proving ground for new talents and a chance to reshape the Super Eagles' identity. Stay tuned as we unpack Chelle's two key expectations, the roles of domestic players, and what this tournament could mean for Nigerians' footballing ambition. Let's kick things off. The 2025 Unity Cup is just around the corner, set to take place from May 27th to May 31st in London. It's shaping up to be a pivotal moment for the Super Eagles. The four-nation invitational tournament, including Nigeria, Ghana, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago, isn't just about lifting a trophy. It's about building bridges between African and Caribbean football while giving Nigeria a chance to test their mettle. For the Super Eagles, who won the African Cup of Nations back in 2013, this tournament is a golden opportunity to experiment and rebuild after a rocky start to their 2026 World Cup qualifying campaign. Head coach Eric, appointed in January 2025, has made it clear that the Unity Cup is a critical step in his mission to revitalize the team. Speaking to the Nigerian Football Federation communications team, he emphasized that this tournament will allow his coaching staff to try new players in different roles, giving fans a glimpse of what the future might hold. With Nigeria facing tough challenges in their World Cup qualifying group, where they sit in a precarious position, the Unity Cup offers a low-stake environment to fine-tune tactics and build team cohesion. The tournament's format is straightforward but exciting. Nigeria will face off against long-time rivals Ghana in a semi-final clash on May 28, while Jamaica takes on Trinidad and Tobago. The winner will battle for the title and the losers will compete for third place, all culminating in a grand finale on May 31st. For Nigerian fans, the matchup against Ghana is particularly mouth-watering, reigniting a rivalry that spans over 7 decades. But beyond this competitive spirit, Coach Eric sees this as an opportunity to lay the groundwork for success in more high-stakes competition later this year. What makes this Unity Cup especially intriguing is its timing. With the 2025 African Nations Championship and further World Cup qualifiers looming, Coach Eric is using this tournament as a laboratory to test new strategies and players. But let's dive deeper into his first key expectation, tapping into the Nigerian Premier Football League. One of Coach Eric's boldest moves as Super Eagles head coach is his commitment to integrating players from the Nigerian Premier Football League into the national team setup. In a recent statement reported, Coach Eric highlighted that the Unity Cup will be a platform to evaluate fresh talent from the domestic league, a move that has sparkled excitement among fans and analysts alike. This is a significant shift, and as the Super Eagles have historically leaned heavily on Euro-based players like Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, and Wilfred Ndidi. But Coach Eric, a former Malian coach known for his discipline and inclusive approach, believes that the NPFL is a gold mine of untapped potentials. Coach Eric's squad for the Unity Cup, announced earlier this week, includes a remarkable contingent of domestic players. Reports suggest that as many as 12 NPFL stars will be part of the 25-man roster. Leading the charge is no other than Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa, who has been in scintillating form for the Kano Pillar, scoring 8 goals and providing 2 assists this season. Musa's inclusion is a nod to his experience and leadership, but he is not done. There are players like Ifeanyi Onyembuchi from Enugu Rangers, Papa Daniel Mustafa from Niger Tornadoes, and Sikiru Alimi from NPFL champions Remo Star, and they are expected to be featured prominently. These players have earned their call-up through standout performance in the domestic leagues, and the coach sees them as key to broadening the national team talent pool. So why focus on NPFL players? For Coach Eric, it's about building a squad that reflects the depth and diversity of Nigerian football. The NPFL provided gems in the past, and Coach Eric's decision to include these players is a strategic one. By giving them a chance to shine alongside established names, he is fostering competition and ensuring that no stone is left unturned in the search for talent. This approach also resonates with local fans who have long called for more opportunities for home-based players to prove themselves on the international stage. But this is not just about giving players a chance, it's about testing them in new roles. Coach Eric has hinted that the Unity Cup will see some players deployed in unfamiliar positions, allowing his coaching staff to assess their versatility and adaptability. For example, could a defensive midfielder like Papa Daniel transition into a more attacking role, or might a centre-back like Ifeanyi Oyembushi show flair as a wing-back? This experiment could provide valuable insights as Nigeria prepares for the more demanding challenge of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers and AFCON 2025. Coach Eric's second key expectation for the Unity Cup is to access and enhance the Super Eagles' tactical depth, a critical factor as they look to turn around their fortune in international competitions. The Eagles' recent struggles, most notably in their inconsistent performance in the 2026 World Cup qualifier, where they sit 4th in Group C with 7 points, has exposed vulnerability in midfield balance, defensive solidity, and overall team identity. Coach Eric, a tactician known for his organized approach with Mali, is determined to address these issues, and the Unity Cup is the perfect stage to do so. According to reports, he views the tournament as an opportunity to instill a clear tactical identity in the team. Since taking over in January, he's been working to implement a flexible system with a formation that leverages Nigeria's pacey wingers and clinical finishers. However, the Unity Cup non-competitive nature allows for him to experiment with different niche formations and strategies without the pressure of qualification points. This could mean testing a 3-5-3 to bolster up the defense or a 4-2-3-1 to unlock creativity in attack. The inclusion of NPFL players is central to this tactical overhaul, with big names like Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman likely to be rested due to tournament timing outside the FIFA international window. Coach Eric is turning to domestic stars to fill the gap. This approach not only tests the depth of the squad but also sends a message: no player is guaranteed a spot and everyone must fight for their place. Players like Junior Nduka, a dynamic midfielder from Niger United, and Ojetoye Waliu, a versatile defender from Ikorodu City, could seize this opportunity to make a case for regular inclusion. The Unity Cup matches against Ghana, Jamaica, and potentially Trinidad and Tobago will also serve as a litmus test for Nigeria's ability to adapt to different playing styles. Ghana's physicality, Jamaica's athleticism, and Trinidad and Tobago's grit will challenge the Super Eagles in unique ways, providing Coach Eric with the valuable data on how he scored and those diverse opponents. For fans, it's a chance to see a new-look Super Eagles, one that blends the flair of domestic talent with the experience of veterans like Ahmed Musa. As we look ahead to the Unity Cup, it is clear that Coach Eric's focus extends far beyond the tournament itself. The Super Eagles are at a crossroad with their 2026 World Cup hopes hanging in the balance, and AFCON 2025 looming as a chance to reclaim continental glory. Nigeria's qualification campaign has been turbulent, with draws against Lesotho, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, and a loss to Benin Republic, leaving them behind group leader South Africa with 6 points. Coach Eric's task is daunting, but the Super Eagles offer a low-pressure environment to lay the foundation for success. By prioritizing NPFL talent and tactical experimentation, he is building a squad that is not just ready for the next match, but prepared for the long overhaul. The inclusion of domestic players also aligns with preparation for the 2025 African Nations Championship (CHAN), where only home-based players are eligible. The Unity Cup could serve as a dress rehearsal for CHAN, with Nigeria's draw against Senegal, Congo, and Sudan in Group D. Moreover, his approach is earning praise from Nigeria's football legend. Post on X from May 23, 2025 highlights comments from Mitu Adepoju and Gaba Lawa, who have lauded his blend of local and foreign-based players, seeing it as a step towards a more inclusive and competitive team. For fans, this is a sign that Coach Eric is listening, learning, and building a Super Eagles side that can soar again. As the Unity Cup approaches, the Super Eagles are poised to take flight under Coach Eric's leadership. With a focus on unearthing NPFL gems and refining tactical depth, this tournament is more than just a friendly, it's a statement of intent. Whether you are cheering from Lagos, London, or anywhere in the world, let's rally behind the Super Eagles as they face Ghana on May 28 and aim to reclaim the Unity Cup, last won in 2004. Stay tuned to Diary TV for more live updates, exclusive interviews, and all the actions from London. I'm Ogenekara Asowe, and this has been your Super Eagles update. Until next time, keep soaring.